We're finally at school. I said goodbye to Sayori and started making my way towards my class. I doubt I can focus on my classes today, but there's nothing I can do about it. Maybe I'll just sleep the whole day. Whatever. Sleep time. School has finally ended. Everyone's already left, but I'm still in the classroom. I almost slept the whole day. My mind's a wreck right now. I guess it's time to go to the literature club. After all, today is the day I joined there. At least, that's what I remember from today's memories. I joined there today. Also, I already said to Sayori in the morning that I'll join the club. But according to my memories, I said that to her after school ended, not in the morning. My memories are slowly coming back. I kind of remember what happened today, but I still can't remember anything about tomorrow. Maybe I'll remember more as I follow my memories. It should have been called Doki Doki Chain of Memories. Anyway, the first thing to do now is... Hello? Sayori?
You told me that you were joining literature club today, so I wanted to pick you up before going there. That's why I was waiting at the door, but you never came outside. Then I thought that maybe I should go in, and when I got in, you were just silently sitting there, staring into space.
I'm back.
Hello.
Are you sure there's nothing that bothers you?
There's nothing bothering you. There's nothing that bothers me, Sayori. I'm a steel wall. I'm sure, Sayori. Nothing is wrong. I'm just a bit absent-minded at the moment. It's not very important.
If you say so.
Well, since you came here to get me, shall we go then?
Yeah. Let's go to the club.
We start walking towards the club room. I have no idea why, but I feel more and more nervous as we get closer. As far as I can recall, I wasn't this nervous the first time. Maybe it's because of the strange situation that I'm in. I still don't have an explanation for what's going on. But I have something in mind, even though it's absurd. We stand in front of the clubroom door, and Sayori turns to me.
Thank you for coming to the club today, Zero. This really means a lot to me.
You're welcome, Sayori. I'm sure this place will be fun, given that you're a member here and all.
You really think so?
Absolutely.
Then let's head inside.
Sayori opens the door, and then we enter the room together.
Achoo!
Bless you.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, we have a new member today.
I glance around the room. The people I'm seeing inside are the same ones that I remember from my memories. So, does he not remember? So, yeah, wait, what the fuck's going on? So he's, like, forgetting who they are? Like I said, it's chain of memories. The further he's going, he's forgetting. He has to get them back. Also, things that happened today are going exactly how I remember them. Wonder if this club meeting will be any different.
Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Monica had mentioned that you were coming here today.
Oh, hey. You're the boy that Monica talked about, right? Just as I remember, Monica predicted I'd be coming here, and already told the others about it. What? Huh? Okay, so there is like a... So this actually did happen. So what, huh? So, it's kind of like the base game, but not at the same time. Because he's like, yeah, this is exactly what happened before. Huh? So, that conversation... So, the events of this mod... The mod has a different canon that it's going off of. But... we don't know that MC lived this day. See, you can't do that. Like... Because the problem is, it's like, for a mod like this to work, they would have to start it off normally. and make us play through it normally. Like, if you're gonna change things, you would have to make us play through the entire day normally, and then when Sayori hangs, we get sent back in time, and then MC's like, huh? Because right now, we don't know he lived through this. If anything, we were like, oh, wow, this is new, because Monica he never talked to Monica about the club, but MC's like, no, this happened before. And we're like, huh? No, it didn't. That's why I was like, you can't do that with this story. Like, this story, you would have to retell the entire thing if you're gonna change the canon, because we don't know this. Oh, yeah, so now it's confusing. Because now it's like, okay, to MC, this all happened. To the readers, we're like, huh? It did? Okay. Sure. The unvanillified vanilla. I can't believe it's not vanilla.
Man.
I can't believe it's not vanilla. I do really like the music of this mod, though. This music kind of popping. And the text box is cool. Anyway, I'll stop making comparisons about the similarities until the day ends. It's better if I just focus on the moment for now. It's me, I suppose. With that, I turn to Monica. So, you told them that I'd come here, even though I told you I'd think about it. Huh, Monica?
Well, after all, I know you too well, Zero. I was sure that you would come today. Anyway, welcome to the Literature Club. I'm so happy to see you here.
Thank you, Monica. I love this girl.
You already know me and Sayori.
That's a little weird, but sure.
Yeah, random.
You already know me and Sayori.
Monica turns to Yuri and Natsuki. Probably introduced them to me. But I actually know who they are because of my memories. Yeah, we get it!
This is Yuri. She's our bookworm. Don't say it like that. And this is Natsuki, the chef of the club. She's very good at baking. Yeah, that's right. In fact, I was so sure that you'd come that I asked her to bake some cupcakes today. Or yesterday.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Thank Natsuki, because she didn't refuse me and made cupcakes for today.
That was weird. Yeah, there's a lot of just weird lines, huh? Then thank you very much, Natsuki.
Don't mention it. Wait a second. Did you just say Natsuki made cupcakes? Yay! Natsuki's cupcakes are the best.
As opposed to any other cupcakes. Natsuki's cupcakes are the only cupcakes that exist. Drinking water.
Let's eat them right away. Tell me where they are and I'll get them. Hey, I can get them for myself, Sayori. You go sit down. Okay, I'm just a bit too excited. Then I shall make some tea as well.
They've already arranged a few desks to make a table. Okay, so like, because it's like on one hand, I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, I guess we are kind of avoiding vanilla this way by, you know, having it that the canon has been changed. So it's like, in a way, we've been avoiding vanilla. And it's like, that is true. It's like, it's true, but it's also the case of where it's like, it still doesn't make sense in a storytelling standpoint. It's not the way it should have been told. Like, you could have just avoided vanilla by just starting the story normally. You could have just started with him going to the club or having that conversation with Monica, you know? Like, you shouldn't have started off with the whole flashback thing immediately. They've already arranged a few desks to make a table. I pull up a chair from a nearby desk and then sit next to Sayori. After a short while, Natsuki comes back with a tray in hand.
You guys ready? Here they are. Whoa! They look so good! We know that you're good at baking, but these are really amazing, Natsuki. I mean, today's a special day. We got a new member and all. Well, what are you waiting for? Dig in already.
Also, Natsuki's way nicer here, too. What's going on? Why is Natsuki, like, super nice? Like, she hasn't been angry at all. Who is this?
Who is that?
That's not Natsuki. She can be nice. She can be, but she's being too nice. Sarah quickly reaches for the tray and picks up a cupcake. And Monica and I pick one as well.
It's so good. They are delicious as they look. You really killed it with these, Natsuki. They're as delicious as they look. Natsuki said that.
I take a bite too. These are seriously good. Surprised I couldn't remember the taste of it at first. This cupcake is very good. Thank you again, Natsuki.
Of course it's going to be good. I made them after all.
Everyone smiles at Natsuki's praise to herself. Meanwhile, Yuri returns to the table with her tea set. The design of the tea set catches my attention, like the last time. You have such a beautiful tea set, Yuri. The pattern on the teapot and the cups look very nice.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I like it. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I like it a lot. I think you must really care about tea if you have a set like this.
Yes. In fact, tea is something that I'm very passionate about. After all, a cup of tea is all I need when I want to enjoy a book. Honestly, tea's not much of my thing. I prefer coffee more, but I get what you mean.
I don't spend much time reading, but I'm sure you two are right.
Really? You don't read much?
Well, I read here and there, but that's all. But now that I'm here, that means I can read more. There should be some kind of a reading activity in this club, isn't it?
Actually, we don't have such activities. Usually, everyone just sits quietly and reads or does homework on their own.
Oh.
You know what? You gave me a great idea right now. Speaking of books, why don't we make a group reading activity? Since we have a new member, doing something together will be great for us to get closer to each other. What do you think, Zero?
I think that's a very good idea. I'm in if the others want to do this too. Monica turns to the girls.
Let's hear opinions. I think it's a great idea too. Reading with everyone would definitely be fun. I think so too. I'd gladly join.
After all, we're a literature club.
So why not? Then the only thing left is deciding what we're going to read. Any ideas? I have one! How about I go to the city library to choose a book after the club? I'm sure I'll find something nice there.
Sarah, we're supposed to give book ideas, not ideas where to find a book. Anybody have any ideas? I have one. I'm gonna go look for one.
Yay.
Like what? Sayori, that's not how that works.
Well, we can do it like that if there's no objections.
I don't.
Me neither.
That's fine by me.
It's decided then. Just don't forget to find a copy for everyone, Sayori. Okay. With that, I think we can end this meeting for today. Zero, you're now an official member of the Literature Club. It's so nice to know that you'll be here from now on. See you tomorrow, alright?
Thank you, Monica. See ya.
Hey, Zero, since you're already here, can we walk home together?
Of course we can, Sayori.
Yay!
Before leaving the club room, I turn to Yuri and Natsuki. I'm glad to meet you two. Thanks for the welcome.
You too.
I'm glad as well. It's great you're now part of the club.
After saying our goodbyes to the others, Sarah and I leave the school. Well, see, there we go. There's like a different, so yeah, like I said, the mod did change. It changed like the way events went about. They still happened similarly, but different things happened. Which, like I said, is weird for this type of story. I mean, I guess you could argue they wanted to start off strong by having the, like, suicide thing happen, like, instantly, but I still feel like you didn't have to start off that strongly.
They wanted a hook.
Yeah. Like, I get that they wanted a hook, but it causes so many weird things, like that Monica flashback that was way too fucking long. To the point where I didn't even know it was I forgot it was even a flashback. It's like you didn't really have to have that as a hook. The Monica flashback didn't even need to happen. It really didn't. He could have just said, "All right, me and Monica talked about, like, all right, me and Monica talked about, you know, like going to the club or something, you know." Or hell, or if you're gonna have it, it should have been way shorter. Like, it should have been like them already eating at the cafeteria and then her mentioning that he should like join the club. Like, you know, it should have like mentioned that. We did not need to know his backstory and like where his parents are. Like, we didn't need to know all that. Like, that just felt unnecessary. Yeah, like, it's like all that crap was unnecessary. This is what happened. He did say Monica, and he talked about joining the club, and they did the flashback anyways. It's just confused. Yeah, so it was not done correctly. I think about the club meeting on the whole way home. My memory has not misled me. I've read that as misled me. My memory has not misled me. Everything happened as I remembered them. Even so, I still can't remember tomorrow.
Everything happened as I remembered them.
Yeah, it's been all over the place recently. We arrive at Sayori's house.
I need to get changed before going to the library. Bye, Zero.
Bye, Sayori. Well, I spent the rest of the day at home according to my memories anyway. Hold on a sec. Just because that's what I did in my memories doesn't mean that I have to do the same right now. Hey, Sayori. Wait! She stops and turns around to look at my face.
Huh? What is it?
Can I come with you as well? We can also go to the park after the library. I just want to spend time with you.
Is that so? Of course you can, Zero. I'd be very happy, even.
Well, let's meet here after getting changed, okay?
Okay.
With that, she enters her home. Oh, what the fuck? Did I just make the thing smaller? Oh no. Wait, did I fuck it up? Oh no, okay. I just moved the window. I thought I made the window smaller. I was gonna be upset. After she went in, I started making my own way towards my house. I acted differently from my memories. I wonder if this can cause any problems. Well, I don't care. It's not more important than Sayori. If only I did this in the first place. After getting changed, I head outside. Oh, boop! I was all like, boop! No jump scare! On outside, I see Sayori already waiting for me. Hey, Sayori. You don't have to say hey to each other again. You just saw each other like literally a few minutes ago. It's like, alright, Monica, I'm gonna go get changed. I come out my house. Hey, Monica.
Hello.
Are you ready to go?
Of course.
Hey, Zero. Let's go.
We're heading for the library in the city center, right?
Yeah, there are a lot of books in that library. I'll certainly find something that can catch my eye.
There are a lot of books in that library, Zero.
Shut up.
That is why it is a library.
Well then, lead on.
Alright.
I mean, I know what she meant. She could have worded it better.
I know. It just sounds a little silly.
It's like she could have worded it better. Should have been like, that library has a lot of books compared to others or something like that.
Yeah.
After a 20-minute walk, we arrive at the front of the library.
Here we are. Let's go inside.
Okay. Together, we enter the library. What type of book do you have in mind?
Huh?
Like horror, sci-fi, fantasy, and so on.
I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I was thinking about picking one that looks good to me.
Well, I'm leaving the choice to you, but if you ever need help choosing, you can ask me.
Okay.
With that, Sari starts looking for a book. She wanders back and forth between the bookshelves, and I slowly walk behind her, watching her expressions while she's searching for the perfect book. She's so cheerful, even though she's just choosing a book. It's so good to see her happy regardless. I'm just so lucky that she still considers me as her friend. Okay, MC, you can stop with the self-deprecation. What did Monica say? After a while, Sari comes to me with a book in her hand.
Zero, look at this. Doesn't it look beautiful?
She shoves the book into my hands. I take a look at the cover. Its name is Song of Seiya. And there's a girl with a white dress and wings on the cover. Looks very engrossing. You're right. It really does look beautiful.
I'm glad you liked it, Zero. Now I'm going to go pick out enough copies for everyone, and then we'll check them out. You can wait for me on the exit if you want.
I can help you with carrying the books.
There's no need. It's just 5 books. I can handle it.
Okay then, I'll be waiting for you on the exit. So he starts going back to the shelf where we found the book. I watch it for a bit before heading towards the exit. Why is this, like, note playing in my right ear? I just noticed this. What the fuck? Why is it, like, louder in my right than it is in my left? I didn't know if this was, like, a me thing or, like, a... Like,
yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not a you thing. That's definitely happening.
I was like, why is the notes playing on, like, the right side? And the other side's just not getting shit, bro.
I don't know.
After waiting for a while, Sarah comes out from the library with the books. So, shall we go to the park now?
Of course.
Well, let's go. And with that, we start making our way to the park. Okay, then. Another thing about this mod is a few things with the narration, like really small details, almost everything are being described. Yeah, I've been noticing that too. Yeah, they feel like they have to say everything, and it's like, you don't have to say everything. You just have to say some things. Sarah turns around and looks at me in the face. that is what he said. That is what he said, I'm pretty sure. That's what they were quoting. It was like, he says, like, sorry, turns around and looks at me in the face. I mean, it's understandable, obviously. It's not like people who make this are, like, are fucking professional writers.
Zero, what would you do if I turned around and looked you in the face?
Bro, don't you look at me in the face. What's this song? With Zero, how will we know what is happening with no movement? We won't be able to know. We need them to jump up and down again. Where's the walking Doki when you need it? I need their walking animations.
No, please. Anything but that.
When we were kids, Sarah and I used to hang around a lot. Park, forest, beach. Used to go to so many places. We used to go to many places until she left. And later on, even if I came here and reunited with Sarah again, I'll see her at school. But it's all my fault. I wasn't a fucking coward.
Zero, are you alright?
Huh? Of course I'm alright. Why'd you ask?
Ever since we got here, you're just thoughtfully staring into space. Your mind seems to be very busy today.
You can say that. I was just thinking.
About what?
When was the last time we hung around outside of the school? No, the camp trip doesn't count.
Huh?
Why doesn't the... Oh, I guess because their parents arranged it, I suppose. You're afraid to say it was so long ago, aren't you? But you can say that, because it is.
Zero, why are you talking like this all of a sudden? If you're just going to beat yourself up again, then don't talk.
But,
Sayori... Zero!
The way she shouts my name reminds me of Monica.
How many times do we have to go through this? Will you always be stuck in the past? You not know what moving on with your life means? Sometimes you need to get out of your mind, Zero. If you get trapped inside, you can never move forward in life. Don't you ever forget that, okay?
You're right. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Just move on.
Okay. I wasn't expecting Sayori to scold me like this. But I guess I deserved it. I came here to spend time with Sayori, but all I do is rake up the past. I really am an idiot. We spend the rest of the day chatting while watching the lake. I want to tell her what's bugging me, but I don't have the heart to tell her about what I saw this morning. And I don't think I ever will. When it starts to get dark, we decide to go home. I like how he's like, oh man, I didn't expect Sayori to scold me like that. It's like, well, Monica told you the exact same thing. I mean, I don't know. I think that was...
wasn't there for that. I didn't know she did that.
Yeah, that was her long-ass fucking flashback. She was telling him to stop beating himself up all the time. Basically, this MC self-deps a lot.
I was gonna ask, like, is this MC depressed or something?
I don't know. They never said anything about it, but he definitely has a lot of self-deprecation. I don't know. I liked that. I feel like that scene was actually decent. I don't know. I actually kind of liked it.
It wasn't bad or anything, yeah.
I mean, I guess it's supposed to show the flaw with our MC, and it's supposed to show that other characters are seeing it. Like, he beats himself up a lot, and he lives in... Yeah, obviously, he keeps thinking about what happened to Sayori, and it's starting to affect everybody. See, but the weirdest part is Sayori told him, we've talked about this. So clearly, it's not the hanging thing. Clearly, this is just a part of his character.
Plus, it's just him.
Yeah, because that's I was like, I thought it was because of the hanging thing, but she even says we've talked about this. So even before this happened, he's just somebody who just keeps regretting this or something.
Yeah, I guess.
So I was like, but yeah, I feel like that was that was nice. Damn, so they're both depressed. Yeah, I don't know if he's depressed, but he might be, who knows. After a 30-minute walk, we reach Sayori's house. Sayori stops at the front door and turns to me.
Thanks for coming with me, Zero. You really made me happy today. First joining my club, and then spending time with me.
You're welcome, Sayori. If I made you happy, then lucky me.
So, I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yeah, see you.
Take care, Zero. Have a good night.
You too, Sayori. He gives me one last time before going inside, and then I walk home. After entering my home, I head to the bathroom straight away. It'd be nice if I take a shower to relax before going to bed. I need to cool my head off before thinking about what happened today. After finishing my shower, I get dressed and go to my room. I had the weirdest day of my life. Today was supposed to be the day of the festival. I'm dead sure that I woke up to the festival day today. I went outside to meet Sayori, but for some reason I was feeling uneasy. I can't remember why. However, I recall going to her house and entering her room. Yeah, this is the recap. This is the daily recaps at the end of the... Not daily recaps at the end of the day. This is the recap. This is the... Okay, now that I'm alone, what the fuck is going on? it's that scene. I always love those scenes. It's like the... Okay, see you later.
Let's reflect on the plot so far.
Oh, no, not even reflect on the plot. It's the fact that it's like, because he's in front of everybody, he has to pretend everything's fine. And he's like, alright guys, see you later. And then he's finally alone, and then he's like... What the fuck?
Finally, I have time to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I have time to be like, what is going on?
What's wrong with everything?
I fucking love those. Girl going to her house and entering her room. And seeing her hanging from the ceiling. How can I forget such a terrifying sight? I have to stretch the urge to vomit every time I think about it. After that moment, the only thing I remember is me waking up on the street. And somehow I'm in the week before the festival now. It means like waking up like he was standing. And he's like...
Oh.
So, in that case, what I saw... Can it really be real? Could Sayori have really... hanged herself? It can't be, right? After all, Sayori's alive and there's still a week until the festival. Surely it must be a dream or something. I mean, it has to be, right? That doesn't explain why I had the memories of today. Although I altered it by spending time with Sayori after the club, it was all the same until that. That one possibility I thought of in the morning. Can't be true, right? Something like that can only happen in fiction, not in real life, isn't it? Nope, it can't be that. After all, they can't remember anything about tomorrow either. Hope that tomorrow will just be a normal day.
That sounded like a funny sentence out of context.
I can't remember anything about tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like a line from Kingdom Hearts. Well, if we can't remember, then we truly remember. Hey, how will we remember if we forgot?
Who are you?
Yeah, that's a fucking line where he's like, Goofy's fucking asking, he was like, how will we truly remember we forgot if we forgot? It's like, oh no, I think my memory's going away.
Well, how do I know unless I remember that I forgot?
I hope that tomorrow, or the... my head is starting to ache again. It's best if I just go to sleep. We'll see what tomorrow holds. How can we save the future if we're living in the past, Donald? How can we save the future if we're living in the past, Donald? How?
No.
So this is the Forgotten Land. Where's Kirby?
Oh.
Come on. Pick up the phone already.
Still can't reach them?
Oh wait, this is Monica. Wait, oh, fucking... What? They should have told me.
Come on, pick up the phone already. Still can't reach them? No, they're not answering. Those two idiots. They've ruined the whole event.
You don't have to say bad things straight off, Natsuki. They aren't the
What?
kind of people who would miss something important like this without any proper reason.
Wait, what? Are we now at the festival? Huh? What? Where are we? What am I?
Did we jump timelines? Is this like the other timeline where MC was supposed to come to the
Was
festival?
he taking? No, I was just thinking we jumped time. I don't think we got taken into the past.
Now we're gone from this world. We're in the past timeline.
We gotta build the time machine. Somebody get Bulma. We have to change the future.
You gotta do it.
Frankly speaking, I'm a bit worried.
Me too, Yuri. Me too. How can I not be? After Zero told me those things yesterday, even I couldn't stay calm.
Okay, yeah, no, okay. So they just jumped forward. Okay. Well, thank you.
Oh.
I was actually low-key scared that we would have to retell all those days up until the festival. So, okay, they just jumped forward. So, why didn't they show the new date? If you're gonna have this, like, style of showing the date before something, why didn't they do that this time?
This is a very awkward jump.
They just didn't do it this
Certainly.
time.
A week later, but you don't know that till context clues tell you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, and like I said, like you weren't here for the beginning, but they showed like November, like they gave a date at the beginning of something.
What?
Like they should have did that for this day, but they just didn't.
The fuck?
No, he wasn't sent to a new timeline, guys. No,
It wasn't.
he was not sent to a new timeline.
And now that I can't reach them, I'm getting more and more anxious by the minute. I can't take it any longer. I'm going.
Huh?
Going where?
To Sayori's house. I went there before, so I know the address. And Zero's house is right next to hers. So I can check him too.
Then what should Yuri and I do now?
You two can go home if you want. We have no options other than to cancel our activity anyway at this point.
Okay.
I start heading for the door.
Hey, Monica.
I stop and turn my head to look at Yuri over my shoulder. What is it, Yuri?
Let us know when you reach them, please.
Of course, Yuri. I will.
Thank you.
And with that, I leave the club room.
I thought when Monica said, when she was like, I'm going, and then the music kicked in, I was fully expecting her to say, in response to them asking where she was going, I was fully expecting her to say, to the past!
I don't think they're fucking... I am genuinely curious as to where he is, though. Because where the fuck did he go? Is she dead again? Did he fuck up again?
Yeah, maybe.
I run towards Sayori's house. As I cross the streets one by one, the panic inside me grows more. The probability that something happening to them is making me nervous. When Zero told me the state Sayori's in, it shocked me. Who can believe Sayori's like that? To know that girl who's so cheerful and full of life feeling that way is... Yes, she seemed in a bad mood on Friday, but I thought it was something temporary. Like she's just having a bad day or something. I could never imagine its reason was... But Zero's worried sick for her that day. Speaking of Zero, I haven't talked with him again after a phone call yesterday. I wish I talked to him again after talking with Sayori. I wanted to leave him alone for a while so he could gather himself, but now I'm regretting doing that. What if he didn't calm down? What if he became worse? What if something happened to him or Sayori? Well done, Monica. One of them is one of your best friends, and the other is the person you love.
Okay, she loves him too? Okay.
Oh,
that again
cool.
just happened. Alright, sure. Why not? Again,
We don't need to go over that.
their
That's
relationship
the thing.
just happens, I swear. There's just no build-up. It just happens.
It's just a thing. Don't
That's
worry
what we
about
learned with MC. I guess it's only fitting that Monica just randomly learned that Monica randomly loves him too.
it. Okay, cool.
And you left them alone when they needed you the most. Ah! I speed up. After a matter of minutes, I see Sayori's house in the distance. My last energy, I continue to sprint until I reach her front door. Okay, I'm finally here. Out of breath, I knock on the door. Sayori? It's me, Monica. Can you open the door? No answer. I gather my breath and knock again. Sayori, please open the door. Still no answer. That's enough. I can't stand getting no answer anymore. Without thinking, I clasp at the door handle and start turning it. If you don't open... The door opens before I finish my sentence. It's not locked. I go in without wasting any time. Sayori, where are you? Am I still waiting for an answer after this point? It'd be better if I just go straight to her room. I quickly go upstairs. The door to her room is halfway open. As far as I can see through the gap, it looks like there's something on the ground. Can't exactly see what's there.
This is scary.
I keep approaching the door, but very slowly for some reason. Even though I want to think otherwise, my gut tells me that there's something horrible waiting for me there.
It's Zero.
Finally, I get close enough to properly see the thing on the ground behind the door. But wait,
He's not dead probably, but he's just like sad.
is that a person? No. No, 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 no. A cold feeling starts to flow through my body. With that, I speed up and swiftly open the door. I first look at the ground and then my eyes shift to the scene in front of me. Huh? Ah!
It was probably a scream of terror, Zero, and
No,
not
it's a scared one. She's like, ah. Oh. So she's still dead.
Oh, that didn't work. Unless they.
All he did
No,
was
that
spend
doesn't make
time with
sense.
her at the library. Did he think it was gonna change? All she needed was that library trip.
He hasn't seen enough like time travel movies, clearly.
No, Monica. All she needed was for you to go to the library with her. That's all Sayori needed. You don't
So like,
get it.
was he dead too? What the fuck?
No. Probably not.
She like, just two dead bodies in that room.
No, I think we have two timelines here. We don't have two
No,
timelines.
we don't.
Guys.
It's not that complicated.
Guys, you're
please.
overthinking about it. I'm pretty sure we are not in two timelines. I'm pretty sure it's just he couldn't change what happened.
Yeah, he just couldn't do it. I mean, maybe.
I
you
think
guys
you're
were right, but
underthinking it. All right, fine then. Let's literally see the truth. Let's literally see what happened.
It's gonna be really funny if you're actually wrong.
I mean, I'll accept it if I'm wrong. Then this mod just has problems.
Hey, Zero.
Because here's what I'm thinking. Remember when Sayori said that for you to move on? I'm pretty sure that's the message of this mod. He's not going to be
Yeah.
able to bring her back. She has to die, and this is what it's showing. It's showing that even though he
Yeah.
had that, she couldn't be saved. So it's clearly supposed to be him. He's supposed to move on and stop living in the past.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, Zero. Hey! Zero, come on. Wake up.
I groggily open my eyes. Still feeling heavy, I look around. There's nothing but Sayori here. Where is this place?
What?
Sayori? Okay, I think everybody was wrong. I don't think anybody could have predicted this.
She's gonna be like, the demo is over.
It's not a demo. This is a full mod.
Oh, this is a demo.
Where are we?
Does it matter, silly? Where we are isn't important. But what does matter is the things you've done.
What the hell is she talking about? What are you talking about, Sayori?
Do you really think you can change what happened in the past? Just because you did differently this time, will everything be fixed?
Huh? I'm getting really confused right now. Sayori, that's not the face you should be making.
So, did the world just like send him back to the past just
Yeah,
to show him
I
that
guess.
he can't do shit about this?
I guess. I mean,
That's
I guess
so
it's to help it. No, it's to help him with his regret. Because then it's like, here, now you should stop regretting because there's nothing you could have done differently. I don't understand, Sayori. What are you trying to say?
I can't believe how dumb you are, Zero.
Why you gonna call him dumb when he's dead? When you're dead? Sayori, this is not the time to be saying this stuff.
He's still fucking okay.
You don't remember, do you? Or do you not want to remember?
I don't remember what, Sayori.
Are you asking me? You're so pathetic. Well then, let me tell you. You don't remember what you've done! You don't remember how you couldn't do anything after joining the club with the purpose of making things with Sayori better!
Oh,
Remember
no.
them all, Zero. Remember them! Remember how much of a coward you are.
What's wrong, Sayori? You're very down today.
I'm just a bit tired. Nothing important.
Sayori, I know that's not the reason. Please, tell me what happened.
Zero, I told you, it's nothing important. I'm just tired. Please go away.
After that reaction from Sayori, I can't find the courage to continue talking. Alright, Sayori. I know there's something going on with you, but I'll leave you alone for now. Just, please tell me about it later. Sayori doesn't reply, just turns her head to the other side and buries it between her arms. With that, I stand up from my seat next to Sayori.
Remember how you left her alone. Remember how you only thought about yourself.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Sayori's been like this for a very long time. Me. It's because of me. It's because of me. I don't deserve her. I was supposed to be her best friend. Me. After this point, I can't even call myself her friend anymore. What am I going to do? What should I do? Fall onto my knees in the middle of the sidewalk. It's my fault that she's this way. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault.
Remember what she's become. Do you remember them all now?
Lots of memories are coming to my mind back to back. Are these... Sayori, what are these memories? Are they... real? No, they can't be real. I don't want to believe these memories. No, I don't want to believe them.
It's real, Zero. It's all real. She's dead, and there's nothing you can do to save her.
Shut up. Please. Shut up. This can't be real. Sayori can't be dead. If Sayori's dead, then what the hell are you?
Don't you recognize me, Zero? I'm the guilt you feel. The feeling that grows more every time you do something cowardly. Every time you run away. Every time you blame yourself.
My guilt?
Sayori's dead because of you, Zero. I'll never leave you alone. Never!
Ah!
I think about what I saw after gathering my breath.
Were they real? They weren't, right?
After all, I was with Sayori just yesterday, and we... I quickly grab my phone from the desk and look at the calendar. November 15th, Wednesday. I finally put everything together. So that's how it is, huh? Just like I thought. I start bursting into laughter. My eyes tear up as well. I cry while laughing hysterically for minutes. And after a while, I feel like my chest tightens. I need to get some fresh air. I'm already late to school. I might spend some time outside before going to the club. After getting dressed, I got out and started making my way to the park we went to yesterday. Okay, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
So now it's November 15th. So he had a dream. So that was a dream. I guess. Was Monica part of dream too?
I don't know.
So yeah, so I guess Monica's part was a dream as well. I've given up, Zero. What the fuck is happening?
Well, how long have you been streaming?
An hour 31.
Okay.
What is actually happening? So that was a dream. Because it's November, because Sayori kills herself on November 20th. So he's still in the past. So that was him getting his memories back while he was still in the past.
Okay.
MC really dreaming the Monica point of view. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, what the fuck was that? His dream was that he was looking from Monica's perspective. Wow, and bold to assume that she likes him back too, MC. Bold to assume that Monica likes you back.
She's like, actually, I hate you.
So, yeah, so I'm assuming, so he's still in the past. Okay, I get it now, yeah. He's still in the past, just he had a dream. And the dream gave him, he was remembering what he did to make Sayori die. So I'm assuming now he's going to try to do things differently. I'm assuming that's why the dream was there. The dream was there so that so that when those times happen, he's gonna be like, hey, Sayori, you seem kind of down. Like, now he's gonna be like, no, you know? And he's gonna try to fix it. I think that's what that is. Yeah. Yeah. See, I can't give up, chat. I follow Kingdom Hearts lore. This shit's child's play to me.
That's not a good thing.
Oh, don't right, you're excited. Just you wait, Monica. Monica
Yes,
can't
I'm
wait
so
till we can
happy.
continue.
I'm so excited.
Oh, so thank you for all the single bits. I forgot to mention. Thank you for the 100 bits, Rage Bob. And for the other 100 bits, this is such a mess. It's not a mess. I think the problem here is the story makes sense. They don't make it
They're
very
not showing it
apparent.
very
They don't
well.
make it, yeah, they don't make it very apparent for certain things. Like, a lot of the things they do, like when the flashback happened before, it wasn't very apparent that we were even in a flashback because of how long it took for us to how long we were there for. Like, the story has to be more apparent with when they're doing things. And yeah, the pacing is definitely odd. I do like where the story's kind of going, though. It is going in a very interesting direction, I will admit. I am kind of, like, intrigued about where it's going. And the music is really good. I really enjoy the music.
Yeah, the music's nice. It actually kind of reminds me of, like, Off.
Yeah.
Because Off's music is pretty, like, somber like this, too.
As I was like, say, it's like so far, so far it's pretty deep. So far it just seems like the writing is kind of it's just like not the best. Because I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just not the best. The writing gets a little confusing, but for the most part, it's serviceable to a degree. It's a little messy. Everything else is fine. The girls' personalities are a little wonky too. Mostly Natsuki. Sayori and Monica are fine. Yuri, for what I've seen, seems okay. Natsuki's the only one that's really weird. She hasn't, like, done anything. She's been super nice, so I don't know. It's a little odd. Yeah, let's continue. I sit on a bench near the lake. I didn't want to believe that this is the truth. I knew I saw Sayori's dead body, but immediately going back to a week ago made me confused. I knew I lived through this week already. It was always on my mind. I knew that even when I wasn't following those memories and spending time with Sayori yesterday. But I never understood why I felt like that. After all, the last possibility that came to my mind was going back in time, and I just thought that's impossible. But that's what it is. I couldn't remember the next days yesterday, but now I remember them all. Yes, I lived through this week and Sayori died. There you go, yeah, he got his memories back. That's what that dream was.
Okay.
And it's because of me. My guilt is right. Sayori died because of me. Because of me! Ah! But you know what? I'm in the past now. I don't know how, but I'm in the past. Also, are you still blaming yourself? What the fuck? How many people have to slap this man into not doing this? Like, I understand having a flawed character, but when you have 3 like separate instances of characters to tell you to stop doing something and you just keep doing it, it starts to get a little annoying. Especially when it's the protagonist. Like, when it's the protagonist, it's the worst. When it's any other character, fine, whatever. I don't have to follow them. When it's the character that you're following, you're like, why are you still like this?
Why are you stupid?
So many people have told you to stop acting like this, but yet you're still, like, doing it. Stop it.
Stop it, you dumb ass.
Like, jeez. Sayori's alive. And as long as she's alive, doesn't matter what happened before. I have a second chance. I can retry. Oh, no, he said it! He said it! Guys, he said it! He said it! Looks like I'm gonna have to become Doki Doki Vigilante Chapter 3 to fix this one. Yeah, I'm going to retry. I won't let Sayori die this time. I won't. Man, this is sure is looking like the fruits of the literature club. This sure be looking like an exit. This, you guys, you could call this a Doki Doki exit music. Wait, what? Huh? Where are we now? Oh my god. Are we not?
Okay, I'm telling you, there must be 2 times.
Everyone's like, what? Huh? Is there actually? What?
There might be.
I'm so confused.
He leaped out of this timeline.
What? Is there actually 2 timelines?
He like got sucked out of his oh yeah, because she walked in and his body was on the ground, so he got like sucked out of his body.
Oh my god, is there actually 2 timelines?
He got sucked out of his body. Is that
Why?
a person? No, that's not a person. Okay.
Why? We did not need this to have 2 timelines. What?
I thought you said this was a short mod. What's
It
going
is! It's only been an hour.
on? Oh yeah, I guess.
I
It's very complicated hour so far.
I can't believe what happened. Sitting down in the first chair I see, I shake as I try to get over the shock of what I saw. I can't believe that. I just can't. Just then, a voice that I recognize takes me out of my trance. Monica? Yuri? Natsuki? We came here running as soon as we saw your message. What's the current status? Sayori... I can't speak. The things I want to say stick in my throat. My already red eyes from crying are starting to tear up again. I force myself to talk enough to summarize what happened. Sayori is... dead. They look at me in horror the second the words escape my mouth. Monica... What do you mean Sayori's dead? Don't joke to me, Monica. Now's not the time for it. Not at all. You're joking, right? She's not dead, right? Natsuki, please. Please what, Yuri? Don't you hear what she said? Yuri's already bursting into tears, while Natsuki's having a hard time accepting the situation. Can't say that I blame her. I force myself to talk again. I found Sayori hanging in her room. She died before I got there. She did what? We're talking about Sayori here. Why would she do something like that? Why? I can't open my mouth. Natsuki falls on her knees and Yuri bends down near her. Seeing Natsuki this devastated makes me start crying again. It was clear that something was wrong. Zero tried to warn me, but I want to scream at the top of my lungs at the moment, but I don't have the energy for it. I was going to tell you two about this today. Zero called me yesterday. His voice was trembling. He told me that he went to Sayori's house and they talked there. And she told him that she's been depressed for a very long time. Then he beat himself up on the phone, saying it's his fault. I tried to calm him down, but to no avail. I told him we could all talk with Sayori after the festival and find a solution. But we were too late. I can hardly finish my sentence. Yuri lifts Natsuki from the ground and then seats her in an empty chair next to me. Right now, we're all just crying. Why, Sayori? Why did you do that? After crying for a minute, Yuri talks again. Well, what is Zero's condition? You said you found him in Sayori's room in your message. He's taken into intensive care. Huh? What happened to him? It seems like he went to Sayori's house early in the morning. And I think he ran into the same site as me. So most likely seeing her like that made him faint. When I entered the room, he was lying unconscious on the ground. They told me that he may be going through a trauma because of the shock. Currently, I don't know if his condition is life-threatening or not. They haven't said anything clear about that yet. I see. We sit quietly for a while, and Natsuki calms down in the meantime. I'm going... Where? Where do you think? Anywhere but here! I can't be here any longer. Natsuki jolts up and rushes off. Then Yuri gets up as well. It'd be best if I go with Natsuki. I don't want to leave her alone. Okay. Are you going to stay here, Monica? Yes, Yuri. I'll stay here. Someone needs to break the news to Sayori and Zero's parents. Zero's parents aren't in the city, but Sayori's are. I take out my phone from my pocket and show it to Yuri. When I call and give them the bad news, I want to be here so I can tell them about the whole situation when they arrive. And until they arrive, someone needs to stay with Zero as well. I see. Keep in touch if anything happens. Of course, Yuri. See you then. And with that, Yuri starts running to the way Natsuki went.
So,
Huh?
So, I guess,
Close your eyes, your
Okay.
I guess all this is in his head. So there's not 2 timelines. Thank God.
Okay.
Back to timeline number 2. No, I don't think he went back in the past. He's unconscious.
head.
This is all in his head.
He made his own
Yeah.
headspace.
It's also, yeah. So it's like, I guess this is I guess, yeah, this is all in his head.
Yep. Well then.
I can't say that. I didn't call this one. I wasn't correct.
You
I
didn't,
can't,
you
I,
didn't.
yeah, I
You didn't
can't,
call
I
it.
can't say that line. I wasn't correct. I thought it was, I thought he actually was sent back in time, and it was gonna be that he couldn't change, and he couldn't change what happened. I was thinking that. I didn't call that this was in his head. I mean, you
That
did.
makes sense.
I mean, you did call it not being 2 timelines. Oh, that is true. Well then.
Yes. What's
So-
wrong with you? I hate you.
Well then. I guess somebody better pick up that phone.
No.
Because I fucking called it!
Call everything. You're fucking psychic. I'm telling you.
I just called no timelines, but yeah, I guess.
You're literally like you're like a deity. You were sent to this
I didn't
earth.
call the trauma one though, so I'm not gonna take big credits for this because I didn't call the trauma. I just called it wasn't no 2 timelines, but yeah, I wouldn't put it on the same ranking as some of my other like things that I called. Also, I don't want to hear it from you, miss. Because apparently you, like, called out Amori's plot in, like, the first part. Because, like,
so weird.
Bug and Lena were DMing, like, she just figured out the game and she doesn't know. They were like,
first,
what?
I went back.
Also, don't say what you said because I don't want to spoil people who haven't seen the playthrough. Don't say it. Don't say what you called, but still, like, yeah, like fucking Bug and Lena were like DMing, like she fucking called it and she doesn't know.
I called it in like the first episode, like the whole game, and I was
I was like, don't you have shit too. People have shown times where you just like call things out of the blue.
I just say shit, and then it's like, oh wait, that was true.
I'm rubbing off on you. You're learning well.
Okay. That's so weird, dude.
Or were you actually guessing it, Star? Were you actually guessing it? Please read all through all my messages from the stream. I was saying all this all first. Oh wow, Star was actually predicting it. I saw some people saying I called it when they were saying they called it when I was going through. Yeah, I saw some people say. So I guess some people actually did think it was in his head. I remember the what I felt rushed through me when you called it. The Fox is saying she remember like when you called the fucking story.
I bet all the people who like knew about the entire story at that point was like, "Excuse me, did she just say that?"
Fucking crazy, but okay. I kind of like this concept though. That's clever. That's a unique. I think a unique concept for a DDLC mod at least. So yeah, he's in his head. So he thinks he was sent back in time, but he wasn't. It's
just
all in his head right now. Okay,
It's all
that's
a
interesting.
dream.
Okay. Conceptually, it's interesting. This mod still has some issues, obviously, but, you know, concept-wise, this is getting interesting.
Mm-hmm.
This is getting interesting. I think we'll continue for a little bit more. Hey, I think he's waking up.
Let me check. 0? Can you hear me? 0. Let him gather himself up, Sayori. He just woke up now. Sorry, Monica. I'm just really worried for him right now. We all are, Sayori.
Welcome to White Space.
We're back in headspace, boys. Shut up,
Here,
Zero!
ones can remember.
I look around as I slowly regain consciousness. I'm in the club and lying on top of a desk. Also, everyone is gathered around me. head hurts pretty bad. What's happened to me? Sayori... I can't even finish my sentence.
Zero, are you alright? Can you talk?
What's happened to me?
You collapsed right after entering the club room. We couldn't catch you since it was too sudden. It's possible that you hit your head after collapsing.
I guess that's the reason why my head hurts. I see.
I haven't seen you in school today either. You should have just stayed at home if you aren't feeling okay. Why did you force yourself to come for the club?
Sayori, I
don't want to hear any excuses. Now we'll go home and you're going to get some rest.
I can't even answer her back. My head feels so heavy that I find it difficult to speak.
Monica, can we leave early? It'd be best for him to go home now, and I'll escort him to make sure he gets home safely. Of course, Sayori. Keep an eye on him, okay? Don't worry, I will. See you all tomorrow.
See you, Sayori. Get well soon, Zero.
Yeah, I hope you feel better tomorrow. Take care.
Sayori links her arm with mine and we start walking slowly. Just before we get out of the room, Monica calls out to me from the back.
Please don't blame yourself, Zero. You hear me? You couldn't know she would have done that.
I don't know if I'm hearing it correctly because of the heavy feeling in my head, but I can't understand what Monica means by that. Oh no, it's interlapping. They're interlapping. They're mingling. They're fusing together. Together we get out of the club room and start making our way home. My head gets heavier and heavier as we walk. I'm struggling to stand. I'd already fall if Sayori wasn't with me. The road, which felt endless to me, finally comes to an end as we arrive at my house.
Where are your keys, Zero?
In my left pocket. Sayori takes the keys from my pocket and unlocks the door. We go in together and she takes me upstairs while still being in my arm. When we reach my bedroom, she opens the door and turns on the lights.
Here we are. Get changed first and then get straight into your bed, okay?
Okay.
Can you get changed by yourself? I can help you with that if you want.
It's fine, Sayori. I can handle that much. Thank you for walking with me.
Don't mention it, Zero. Your health is more important than anything, after all. Just don't push yourself again when you're not feeling well. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Okay then. Get rest for today. I'll come to check on you tomorrow morning. You hear?
Yeah, I hear.
Sleep tight.
With that, Sayori leaves my room. I'm still struggling to stand, so I sit down in my bed and get changed while sitting. Sayori's right. It'd be best if I take a rest. I'll deal with everything tomorrow. But for today, I'll just rest. He'll just rest. Yeah, I'm like, I like the coma angle. So we're cutting between him in the coma and Monica and the girls in the real world. Okay, this is interesting. All right, well, let's probably stop it here because it's getting late as hell. But I think next time we're probably going to finish it, though. So, because it feels like there's not that much time left in this. So, but I'm liking this. I'm liking this more than the weird timeline theory. This is interesting. So your people who are confused, it's really not that hard. It's because we kept like I said, we were overthinking it. So basically, for people who are confused, what happened was MC basically he walked in, he saw that Sayori killed herself. He was so in shock about what happened is that he was put into a coma from trauma, basically. Like he was put into shock and he was put into a coma. So basically now he thought he was sent back in time to like fix everything. but he really wasn't. He's just in his head thinking he was sent back in time, when in reality, he's in a coma, and they all have to actually deal with Sayori's death.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I actually kind of like that. I think that's actually decently clever. They're pulling, like I said, they're basically, it's basically, it's like, yeah, it's a cool thing. I'm not even somebody who even really likes coma theories a lot of the time, but I feel like it's because the way this was presented, it wasn't just a twist at the end of the story. This is actually like working off of it. Like by showing us MC in the coma and then the world outside the coma. Like it's starting to switch between. So it's like, I actually do kind of like this. I think this is really good. This is a good concept. So I'm assuming he's gonna be waking up soon too, since I think he's, because I'm pretty sure, since he heard Monica talking to him, saying like it wasn't your fault, like please don't blame yourself and stuff. It's like I think that's what Monica's probably talking to him on his like hospital bed right now.
Yeah.
And they do say people in comas can hear what you say to them, so.
Yeah, they can sometimes hear outside.
Yeah, they say
that's
sometimes.
Why they tell you. That's why they tell you to never talk about pulling the plug.
Yeah, don't talk about pulling the
because
plug.
they'll be like, "What? No!"
So yeah, so I was like, I think pretty sure that's the case with that. I don't know. I'm liking this. This is interesting. Like I said, there's some issues here and there with how they present certain things, but it has a good concept. So far, it's looking pretty good. I'm liking this. But yeah, that is it for today. If you want to play this mod for yourself, the link will be in the description below. And yeah, this has been Zero. Peace.
I'm a sharpshooter, I post masquerade, hiding both